the mounting system. You know, you look at the typical indoor-outdoor speaker and it looks like some military thing, you know, bolted onto the side of a wall. It totally jars the visuals. It's visually microscopic compared to the typical mounting system. But it had its challenges. The precision with which it had to be made, the testing that had to be done to make it sure that it was absolutely bulletproof. All these things are challenges that simply don't get taken up by the other companies doing this business. They do it the way they did it 20 years ago.
Currently, with brackets today, a lot of them have got a lot of fixtures and features that connect to the outside of the speakers, and the human eye picks them up very quickly. So it distracts from the objects around the room or looking at the speaker. You straight away, your eyes drawn to the anomalies or the variances. And so we wanted to remove that. And by doing that, we wanted the bracket to be at the rear of the speaker. And that set up a whole lot of challenges around the centre of gravity and the weight of the speaker, and having a bracket system that it provided the articulation that you needed to be able to position it in the angles that you wanted, but still have the strength. We ended up developing this bracket that we have today, which is completely flips the current versions of ball mount systems. What we've done is created an extremely hard surface, a forged metal surface that has a series of indentations that are at set graduations at 10 degrees, both in the X and Y axis. And this allows a repetition of installation. So if there's a series of 5 speakers, someone can position it at exactly the same point on every speaker, which hasn't been able to be done before on a articulated ball type arrangement. On the speaker side, we've got the matching cup, and in there is the male hardened steel tip. And this allows the connection to lock into each spot. And it is extremely strong, and our testing has shown that it can hold an unbelievable amount of weight for something as compact. But in addition to the actual indentation, the material that we've used in all of the components here is very much a high-tech polymer composite that is typically used in the military and aerospace industries. So it's extremely strong but extremely lightweight. So essentially they both go together, and the pin locates into the indentations at every 10 degrees. The installer then can do this up by a couple of threads, and it allows the speaker to be safely connected and hang there when they're ready. And they can do multiple speakers at a time. So when they're ready, they come back and they purely locate the position they want. They then continue to do up the speaker to a point where just hand tightened, and then it doesn't move. Whereas in other systems, it's that biting force that is required, and so therefore, often you'll see installers using an Allen key and then a big steel bar connected to it, pulling this tight just to get the force that they need, and that's not the case in this.
I guess it's one of the more ultimately satisfying challenges, because we got there. Somebody said that the devil is in the details. Well, we had plenty of devils and details to get there, but we overcame them all. So I think the customers will be very pleased by the net result.
What I find with the MX product is that it has the aesthetic and the quality that will provide for a holistic approach and a result that is satisfactory both to the designer and to the technician who is seeking an audio-visual quality that is paramount.
The MX series by Quest, changing the game in architectural sound.